The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On play action, now Rodgers. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's second down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
This 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if they just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Same target, same result. It's Kittle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The tight end in motion right. Back to throw, Purdy. Moving to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's cut his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Purdy. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Lazard. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's complete to Pearsall. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Purdy. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. George Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 96 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This one caught by Kittle. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball again on second down. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 27 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Muscles by at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 15. 33 yards that time.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Samuel in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. This one deep for Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 43 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th-quarter deficit. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And just shedding him off there. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now is Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Yetur Gross-Matos bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Take go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the